What's up, guys? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Today we're going to do the Marvel's Cosmo Build-A-Figure wave from Marvel Legends, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the new movie that just came out. And we're doing these two at a time, I guess. Marvel's Rocket, Adam Warlock. We already did Star-Lord and Drax. And I guess I'm not sure who the next two are going to be. But there's the Build-A-Figure right there. So Adam Warlock comes with the tail and the helmet. Rocket Raccoon comes with the body and the head. And it shows what each individual figure comes with. And so our next one will probably be Kraglin and Mantis. That's probably who I'll do. I actually bought Mantis first before these went on clearance. There's Adam Warlock, image from the movie or artwork of what he looks like from the movie. Here's the artwork at the figure. Here's what he comes with. It looks like he doesn't come with any accessories, just like Mantis, just the Build-A-Figure pieces. A Rocket Raccoon comes with a big, huge, massive gun, which is cool. And again, it shows you who comes with what. Nothing on the bottom. Some artwork on the side. There's the spaceship from the movie. There's Rocket. He's not a raccoon. At least that's what he constantly says in the movie. I'm not a raccoon. And see, there's his Build-A-Figure piece. Since he's the smallest, he comes with the biggest chunk of the Build-A-Figure. Alright, so just like in the previous video, this one's pretty smashed up. And the last rocket they had there actually had like a hole in it, I think. Hole in the back. And I think it was missing something. These were the last three actually that I found. Star-Lord, Adam Warlock, and Rocket. So I asked the guys, like, well, obviously Star-Lord and Rocket and Drax, they'd all been opened because the tape was not. Here's his tail falling out. So I wanted to make sure that it came with everything that it's supposed to. So I have examined it somewhat, to some extent. There's Rocket. I don't know what happened to his baggie. Does he not have a baggie? Like I said, I think they were opened at one point, or I don't know what happened exactly. They're on clearance, that's all I know. And the movie had just, they went on clearance like in June, and the movie came out in May. That's kind of odd. So here's his gun. I think that's the only thing he comes with besides the Build-A-Figure piece. I didn't actually expect that. I just saw that it was in there. All I really did was I saw him in there, saw that his tail was there, saw that his gun was there, that the Build-A-Figure piece was there. So yeah, because they didn't really want me to look at it that much. They were like, well, if it's open, we'll just defect it out. We'll get rid of it, send it back. It's almost like they didn't want to sell it to me. Anyway, so checking one more time. Yeah, that's what it comes with, the gun plus Build-A-Figure piece. So I did examine his tail when I got home. It's very stiff. A lot of these joints are very stiff. He has very small joints, as you can imagine. He's 3 inches tall exactly. And he's got pretty much all the articulation that the other ones have, almost, or about the same amount. So let's just straight up go into articulation straight out the gate, and I'll show you what I mean. So he still has, he has a hinge and a swivel down here. He's got the same articulation the bigger ones have down here. He's got that hinge and swivel, the ankle rotation. So you can see that joint down there. But his joints are so tiny that some of them are stiff, some of them are less stiff. So you just got to run them under some, put them under the sink under hot water. He's still got the thigh swivel. He's still got the same kind of joint that all the rest of the team have. The ball socket joint. He can almost do the full splits. So he's still got that. And kick all the way up. This one might be able to kick back. Yeah, I can kick all the way back too, almost. There's where you plug in his tail. He's still got an ab crunch. Go all the way around. He can bend over. He can bend backwards. This is actually the most I played with him. I was just checking his joints. He's got a hinge and swivel, like most of the Marvel Legends females. Some of them do have double joints now, but not all of them. He has the side to side. And there you go. A little claw. He got sharp nails or something. And of course, they also swivel. This one is up and down. I guess this is his gun holding hand, his right hand. He's got a trigger finger. Let's say these, they're even painted. That's pretty cool. And then he's got a ball socket head, which I've seen most people take it off, pop it off. It's like just a ball. There's no hinge or anything. Yeah, it's just a ball under there. And, okay, so his mouth is, it looks like it's technically a separate piece, but I believe that it's glued in. You can make his jaw go down a little bit, but it's not like articulated. He doesn't want to go any further than that, but you can kind of move his mouth a little bit. So I guess if you really wanted to, I don't know how long they'll keep that pose, but I think they should make a fully articulated jaw. I mean, they're still charging the same price. I'm not going to do that anymore because it's starting to look like it's coming off. But so anyway, here's his face sculpt, which supposedly is the same as the one in the 3-pack, just painted differently. The other one had like black paint right in here on the sides. Supposedly they're using photoreal. His eyes aren't the best, I would say that. Kind of not the best. They're so tiny you can barely see them. It's almost like somebody just painted them on. Not really sure. But you're supposed to use photoreal like on pretty much all the figures. So anyway, so he does have, I guess if you can consider this articulation, because it does move. So 1, 2, 3, we got 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't have a bicep swivel, but he does still, hinge. Gosh, these are tight. Wait, is he supposed to? I mean, you can see the joint there, but he doesn't want to move out. So, in my reviews, if they don't move out, I'm just not going to do it. Because you need to put some heat on them. I'm not trying to break them just to review it. But okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15. His belt moves around, separate piece. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. forgot if I counted that one. And then, of course, his tail would be 26 to move it up and down, and I guess 27 to move it side to side. Let's put his tail on him real quick and get it in there. There we go. So I guess his tail, I guess he wags his tail like a dog. Goes side to side. But it's so stiff right now it won't move. So you have to heat that up because these are tiny little joints, and you just gotta, just like with the hands, you gotta manipulate them. You gotta warm them up, loosen up the plastic, move them up and down, and then they'll start to get their full range of motion because it's, you know, brand spanking new out of the package. So here's his gun. Let's look at the fine details real quick. I don't see any. Well, maybe. Let's see. Are those buttons painted like on the other ones? Yeah. There's some gold dots. But again, they're not painted over here. Now, when you put all these guys together, they look pretty cool. I got the other two over there for now. I'll put them in the video in a minute and get done. So let's try out his gun. So technically this would be the hand to hold it. It's the one sculpted to hold it. Even got a trigger thing in there. Let's check out the gun first, actually. Look at all that detail. So Hasbro doesn't have a problem with detailing things, but if they put a little bit of paint on them to wash, a little color to it, airbrushing or something, it'll really bring out everything and make it look 10 times better. Just saying. But I guess not everything has to be dirtied up, because what if this gun's brand new, you know? But or his suit's brand new, so it doesn't need any dirtying up. Hold on. Okay, so here's the way he's holding it on the box. He's got his arm bent. Of course, I don't believe that's an actual photo of the real thing. It's more like a CGI. And then here's the way he's holding it on the back of the box. And I think I've seen him do that in the movie. But so I got it in his hand. It's like all the guns, kind of, you know, turn this like sideways, slip it through, and then pull it over, and then his trigger finger will go through the slot. It's actually in there. It's kind of hard to see. This finger is in the trigger slot. And this part right here is very rubbery. It's very flexible, so it'll get out of the way. So let's try this real quick and move on to the next figure. So that's why his hand is in that claw position, I guess. Or you can just pretend like he's like scratching something. Well, there we go. Close enough. I mean, I had it in the other position, but yeah, if you move it around a little, you could probably get into that position. All right, so let's check out his Build-A-Figure piece just for a second. He has a rotating head here, or she, I don't know. Haven't seen all of the movie yet. Some articulation. I think it's a dog. I mean, I think it's a female. From the voice that I heard, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. But, so it's got a bit of articulation. These don't move. So it's got 1, 2, 3. Not sure if that's got just a ball or a hinge. I don't know. But at least 3 points of articulation. All right, so let's move on to Warlock. All right, so we got him out of the box. Go figure piece. I can feel it. Feel the tail and the helmet. Is it just a half helmet? Oh no, it's like a bendable helmet. Yes. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Technically, two different pieces and a helmet in the helmet. So, so as you can see, this one hasn't been opened, so it came with the "don't put it in your mouth" thing. And that's it. Nothing else. Figure. Does he have a cape? I think he has a cape. Yeah, pretty thick. Oh, he does not want to come out. Cape's in the way. Alright, look at the pattern on that cape. It's pretty nice. That does not look happy. Look at that expression on his face. So the way the light hits it, it kind of looks like his hair is sparkling. So that's kind of cool. He's got a lot of, I don't know what that is. Some patterns. Kind of looks like a Superman villain. Like the guy from Superman 3, kind of. Let's see. I'm get him to stand up. Well, yeah, he's a heavy chunk of plastic. Especially with this cape, and it is glued on or something because it's not coming off. There's no peg. Wait, is there? Yeah, looks like there might be a peg hole in there. It might be glued in there. All right, but he is an all-new figure, pretty sure. I don't remember ever having this one or seeing this one before. Of course, if it weren't part of this wave, I probably wouldn't have him, so I don't know, maybe. So the reason I have to say it's an all-new figure is it's double pinless. There's no pins in it anywhere. So, and it looks like it's using, the dumbbell joint, dumbbell that goes into the neck and into the head. There's none of the old style. So I'm pretty sure it's an all-new figure. Nice armor right there. A bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless elbows. And go pretty much all the way, almost. Wow, this thing is really stiff. So he's got 2 fisted hands. And he doesn't come with any other hands. I guess he's just a fighter. I don't know if he flies. I don't think he flies, does he? I only seen the first 8 minutes of this movie, so I saw it on a streaming network that was streaming it for free for a couple of days. And yeah, so he's not going to look up very much, but he will look down. You get side to side, of course, but there's his torso, which kind of breaks up right here. It's painted all the way. Go down this way. Go back quite a bit. Looks kind of funny though. It breaks up. Kick all the way up. A little bit backwards. Obviously, he's got thigh joints. Double jointed, pinless knees. Wow, this is tight everywhere. He does not want to move. Well, this guy gets pretty good poses. But flying through the air, put him on a little flight stand. It reminds me of Superman because he's got the fisted hands, and I don't even know if he flies. I mean, I know he gets into something with Rocket Raccoon. I think he injures Rocket or something. And then he gets injured by someone else. I won't do any spoilers, but yeah, once you get this joint going, though, it's kind of loose. But then, of course, he's got the ankles go up a little bit, go back a lot, and of course, he has the ankle rockers. The way they did that's pretty good. So I'm pretty sure he's an all-new figure. Got some really thick, heavy detents. Very stiff. Very new. I actually like him. He's pretty cool. I don't know if I like his character so much in the movie. The gold people are really kind of odd looking to me. And I don't really like their characters all that much in the movie. Any of the movies. But, let's see. So this one has got pegs. This one's got the holes. Alright, so there's the other part. Okay, so it goes like this. Doesn't seem to want to go all the way back. I want to stay. But we'll get to that. Oh, maybe it goes this way. It's kind of weird. You would think, I don't know. I guess because you got to have because the dog head comes out, I guess maybe it doesn't fit him right. Maybe I get it. So he was in a spacesuit. This is intended for a human. See, it would go over a human's head just fine. So I get it now. So they put him in a dog suit, and I guess they maybe slightly modified it, or just gave him a regular human thing, and that's why it's just kind of weird. And the tail is articulated, just like Rocket Raccoon's. It goes, well, it should move up and down, but it's really stiff. All right, guys, so let's move on to the next two figures. If you don't already have these, he is necessary if you want to get, the helmet and the tail. I guess you could have the dog without a tail or a helmet, but it'd be kind of weird looking without a tail. Or you can pretend the tail's in his flight suit, right? I mean, I guess. But where is that? I think I'm gonna put that piece. Well, he would have a big hole right there. So yeah. Or she, I don't know what it is. But Cosmo is the dog's name, that's all I know. But I'd pick him up. I'm enjoying this wave so far. I know the movie waves are not for everybody. Some people like the comic books. Some people like the movie stuff, because the movie stuff is kind of easier to access, and it's just a one and done type thing, sort of. I mean, as a movie, Wow, look how small he is compared to a regular Marvel Legend. Now I see why some people don't want to pay that price. And just because he comes with this, which is actually bigger than him, it's a hard pill to swallow for some people. But like I said, he has almost the same amount of articulation as these guys. He had what, like 32 points plus his tail or something, and this one's got one. I don't know if you count the dumbbell. I don't think the dumbbell really moves. Maybe. So that could be one or two. 3. See how butterflies? If he does, they don't really work because he can barely move. I mean, you almost have to put his arm down. There we go. Anyway, so let's just count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're side to sides, by the way. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, technically 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Some reason that doesn't sound right, but I guess because I just showed you. So he's got about the same amount of articulation as he does. He might actually have more because of this tail. All right, guys, so that's it. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. I'll be reviewing I'll be doing another 2 figures in the next video. And the final video will do probably 1 figure and the Build-A-Figure. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Go check out the movie. It's coming out August 1st on DVD and Blu-ray. It's already, you could buy it on Amazon Prime Video. You can download it. There's one where you can get 3 hours of extra footage. It's $19.99 and cheaper than the Steelbooks, that's for sure. They're like 30 something. So, and I believe the DVDs or the Blu-rays $28.99 this time around. I'm not sure why, but they might have a sale or something when it first comes out. That's how they normally do it. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.